Night falls, but the city doesn't sleep. Blue lights flashing, silence runs deep. Feed loading lies that grow and creep. All tiny truths no one will keep. I see flash, I see fame. See trauma turned into a game. Everybody selling drama, while the soul is begging for calm. I grew up hearing the world is fair, but saw contracts all ranked and scared. Expensive smiles, hearts lay bare. Dreams dying from lack of air. They say just work and you'll go far, but never stood where the broken are. Where fear learns how to take its part, and hope struggles just to start. The screen decides who you'll be. How many likes define belief? If you fail, you lose your feet. Become the next trend's defeat. I feel the weight of comparison. Filter setting the standard form. Body equals validation. Mind crying for liberation. At the top they toast champagne. Down below is sweat and pain. Holding up the wealth they claim, but no one asked from where it came. Promises turn campaign. Truth becomes strange. If you question, they restrain. With narratives disdain. I don't wanna live confined by algorithms that decide who will rule and who decline, while the masses stay aligned. I fail, I learn, I fall, I discern. In the middle of chaos I burn the flame that I earn. If the world's divided wide, I refuse to hide. If the system wants me tied, I become amplified. It's not just money in my hand, it's having vision, taking stand. Keeping hard and shifting sand, even when they don't understand. I saw a brother lose belief, saw talent grind beyond relief. Working till beneath, he forgot who he used to be. But I turn pressure into gold, turn silence into chorus bold. If they throw me in the cold, I shine brighter than it told. Media spins like roulette, every crisis turns to bet. They profit off the threat, while the base ain't settled yet. I'm not a product of the war, no statistic they adore. If the whole world hits the floor, I become a voice that roars. Pressure on my chest, but I breathe, even when it feels like grief. If truth becomes a wound beneath, I'm making my belief. If they want me quiet, I speak louder. If they want me still, I rise prouder. I was born from tension's weight, but not shaped by manipulation's fate. If the planet lives in hate, I turn it into elevate. And when they say it's impossible, I show it's visible. Even in chaos, unstoppable. My future's invincible. Yeah.
They create heroes, then cancel them. Lift them on stage, then run them over. Truth disappears when they level. Narratives they never uncover. Camera on, opinions armed. Every word turning into a bomb. If you think outside the herd, you become a declared threat. I feel the weight of polarization. Families breaking over conversation. It's not just politics and division. Exploding at the dinner table. Meanwhile, weapons circulate. Anger accumulates. Media stimulates. And fear manipulates. I don't wanna live in extremes or become a product of the system. I want peace on my ground without being part of the problem. But chaos seems to bring ratings. Hate brings more relevance. Lies generate trends, and truth becomes resistance. Trying to keep my essence, even in turbulence. If the world turned into competition, I choose consciousness. I see young minds lost to pressure, seeking validation in the crowd. Comparison turning into prison, self-esteem fading out. They profit off our attention, every click is contribution to keep the machine in motion. Spinning division, but I turn tension into sound. Turn pain into tone, if they want cultural war, I answer with something real. I'm not perfect, but I'm sincere. If I fall, I reappear. In the middle of chaos, I still believe something whole is near. If the empire's built on influence, I build my presence. If they try to silence my frequency, I raise the intensity. No matter what they say outside, my truth won't evaporate. I'm if the whole world collapses, I become the base that holds the weight. I'm the product of pressure, but not manipulation. If the planet lives in tension, I become a voice in the darkness. And when everything feels divided, I stand firm, not surrender. If the seven wants me contained, I was born to be expanded. Drill trap prompt, Adena and characters. Create a dark cinematic drill trap track at 442 2 BPM with aggressive sliding, 808 sharp, punts and kicks, fast hi-hat rolls and deep distorted bass. Use eerie piano melodies with minor chords, subtle quiet pads and take stream textures. Emotion feeling tense, budging, the rebellious, reflecting political division, social pressure, media manipulation and inner resistance. Focus and switch between melodic emotional flow and hard broken trill delivery, with strong breath control and dynamic pauses. Before heavy beat drops, add spaced ad-libs, light reverb tails, and a powerful chant style hook layered with background harmonies. Atmosphere must feel raw, modern, and globally competitive. Loud sound. Yeah, loud sound in my headphones, but the world screams louder. Timeline on fire, nobody searching for peace. Broken promises turn into affected sluggards. They sell hope but deliver signals. I saw a city stop because of a speech, friend turning rival just because of a reach. Everyone a specialist in their own impulse, but nobody wants to check their own pulse. Mother working double to pay the rent, while the ones on top debate documents. They talk about freedom in 5-star hotels, but those living tight don't even feel it. Climate shifting, summer and winter, acid rain falling on modern concrete. They laugh saying it's an endless cycle, but who loses their home doesn't find it gentle. Border closed, dream denied, document rejected, future tied. But pain doesn't need a step visa, it just needs someone on the other side. I grew up in the middle of a contradiction between faith and revolution, between fear and ambition, trying to find my position. They create heroes, then cancel them, lift them on stage, then run them over. Truth disappears when they level, narrative they never uncover. Camera on, opinions armed, everywhere turning into a bomb. If you think outside the herd, you become a declared threat. I feel the weight of polarization. Families breaking over conversation, it's not just politics, it's division, exploding at the dinner table. Meanwhile, weapons circulate, anger accumulates, media stimulates, and fear manipulates. I don't want to live in extremes or become a product of the system. I want peace on my ground without being part of the problem, but chaos seems to bring ratings. Hate brings more relevance, lies generate trends, and truth becomes resistance. I'm trying to keep my essence, even in turbulence. If the world turned into competition, I choose consciousness. I see young minds lost in pressure, seeking validation in the crowd. Comparison turning into prison, self-esteem fading now. They profit off our attention. Every click is contribution to keep the machine in motion. Spinning division, but I turn tension into sound, turn pain into tone. If they want cultural war, I answer with something real. I'm not perfect, but I'm sincere. If I fall, I reappear. In the middle of chaos, I still believe something whole is near. If the empire is built on influence, I build my presence. If they try to silence my frequency, I raise the intensity. No matter what they say outside, my truth won't evaporate. If the whole world collapses, I become the base that holds the weight. I'm the product of pressure, but not manipulation. If the planet lives in tension, I become a voice in the darkness. And when everything feels divided, I stand firm, not surrendered. If the system wants me contained, I was born to be expanded. I was born to be expanded. Concrete sky drones flying over dreams. Another headline screaming through the screens. They sell their vision dressed in red and blue. Or we bleed the same but they never tell you. Kids in cages by the borderline, mama crying on the other side. They call it order, they call it law, but pain don't care what the paper saw. Climate burning, forest turning gray. They say relax, it'll fade away, but the water rising by the shore, knocking heavy at the poorest door. I got brothers scared of flashing lights. One wrong move is the end of life. Justice blind or just designed to keep the powerful undefined. They rewrite books, erase the past, paint it pretty, hide the facts. If truth hurts, they change the tone. Build a kingdom made of stone. I feel the tension in the air. Everybody on with fear. yeah, neighbors turning into enemies, overposting enemies, politicians playing chess, we the pieces under stress. They debate while cities fall, we just numbers in it all. I came up where hope was thin, dreams too big for the skin I'm in, but I turned that weight into ambition, made pain part of my vision. They monetize every tear, package trauma, sell the fear, every crisis, every war, just another open store. I don't trust what trends online, half the truth gets left behind. Algorithms choose a side and feed the anger worldwide. From the block to parliament, same game, different ornament, power talking elegant, while the streets stay permanent. I pray my voice cut through the noise, through propaganda and decoys. If the system built on lies, I'ma build my rise. Pressure heavy on my chest, still I move, I don't rest. If the world divided deep, I plant truth I gotta keep. They can't mute what's real inside, can't delete this fire ride. From the rubble I ascend, this ain't breaking, this transcend. If the empire built on sand, watch it crumble from my end. I was born when storms begin, now I am the storm within.
Rain falls on the city but nobody feels. Everyone running after likes and deals. Promises turn slogan, truth concealed. Pressure hits hard, every step is real. I saw brother turn into number, dreams into stats. On the feed, just sad news, reality attacks. They scream freedom, but sell politics and packs. While the people struggle, the elite relax. At the top they toast with expensive champagne. Below no gas for the stove, bitter remains. They talk global crisis, rare refrain, but never step where the world feels pain. Yeah. Cameras on, opinions on. Think different, become a target alarm. Lies spread, truth is dissolved, and those who question get judged and harmed. I grew up in tension, middle of the street, between fear and ambition, chasing my beat. Faith that sustains, courage that won't retreat. Every scar turns into rhyme, raw and neat. Young trapped in comparison, filters become standard mind. In prison they profit off our attention, every click fuels manipulation. But I turn pain into melody, pressure into strength, night and the day. If they want cultural war, I bring poetry, every verse resistance and bravery. If the system wants me silenced, I rap louder, make it vibrant. If the world insists to limit, I step harder, start to fly distance. It's not just
City lit up, lights cut through the dark. Feed loading, chaos lies on display stark. Everyone running at the validation mark, but no one sees the weight of the oppression arc. I saw brother jail dreams abandoned. On the news, everything dramatized, commanded. They speak of freedom, but it's all branded, while real people struggle suffocated and stranded. At the top, they toast with expensive wine. Below, the fight is daily bitter line. Promise a future, but rare to shine. And those who feel the pain pay to find. Cameras on, opinions on. Think different, and you quickly disarm. Lies spread, truth kept charm. Those who question are marked in harm. I grew up between fear and ambition, trying to find my own direction. Face the stains, me courage is ammunition. Every scar turns into my song, my mission. Young people lost in comparison, filters become standard mind in prison. They profit off attention. Every click fuels was manipulation, but I turn pain into melody, pressure into strength. Night and the day, if they want culture war, I bring poetry. Every verse resistance and bravery. If the system wants me silence, I rap louder, make it vibrance. If the world insists on limiting, I step harder, start ascending. It's not just fame, it's not just money, it's keeping no hard hole, never dummy. Even when the path is true and sunny, surrounded by judgment and stress, uncanny. City burns, but I stay lit. Even when chaos feels infinite, if truth disappears in the pit, I become the voice that brings the pause. Explicit, they can try to define me, but my story expands freely. It can try to split my essence. I turn pain into art to resist endlessly. Yeah. If the world is in combustion, I won't turn into coal. I become light, sound, and song, creating my own revolution, bold.
Neon lit, streets full of tension. Feet explodes, no one sees solution. Everyone trapped in their own illusion, but the truth runs outside the vision. Yeah, I saw brother lose faith, turn statistic. On the news, everything become mystic. They speak of freedom, but it's all politics. While the streets pay the critical physics. At the top they celebrate with expensive champagne. Below the fight is daily bitter strain. They talk global crisis, rare refrain, but never feel the weight of the terrain. Cameras on, opinions on. Think different and you're quickly disarmed. Lies spread, truth kept charm. Those who question become marked. I grew up between fear and ambition, trying to find my own direction. Face sustains me, courage is ammunition. Every scar turns into my song, my mission. Young people lost in comparison, feelings become standard, mind in prison. They profit off our attention, every click fuels manipulation. But I turn pain into melody, pressure into strength. Night and the day, if they want cultural war, I bring poetry. Every verse resistance and bravery. If the system wants me silenced, I rap louder, make it vibrance. If the world insists on limiting, I step harder, start ascending. It's not just fame, it's not just money, it's keeping the heart whole, never dummy. Even when the path is true and sunny, surrounded by judgment and stress, uncanny. City burns, but I stay lit, even when chaos feels infinite. If truth disappears in the pit, I become the voice that brings the pause. Explicit, they can try to define me, but my story expands freely. If they try to split my essence, I turn pain into art to resist endlessly. If the world is in combustion, I won't turn into coal. I become light, sound, and song, creating my own revolution, bold.